I finally watched this film, Eli, that premiered on Netflix probably a couple weeks ago, and I heard some rumblings about how the last act is insane and crazy. But what about the first half of this film? We're going to talk about that and much more. Eli, directed by Ciarán Foy, stars Kelly Reilly, Sadie Sink, Lili Taylor, Max Martini, and Charlie Shotwell. A boy receiving treatment for his autoimmune disorder discovers that the house he's living in isn't as safe as he thought. Elliot here with you all, sharing my review for the film Eli, which premiered on Netflix a couple weeks ago. If you haven't already, definitely consider subscribing to our channel, hit that notification bell, stay up to date with our videos, and leave your comments below. If you've seen the film, again, it premiered a couple weeks ago. I finally watched it on Halloween. I want to know what you all thought of this movie in the comment section. So let's start this review off. This is going to probably be a short one because this was a film that I was kind of in and out of. I'm not going to lie. I was on my phone. I was eating some food. I was watching the film. I wasn't engaged in the film, but I knew what was going on. So let me start off with the positives. I will say that, Charlie Shotwell, who's the lead of this film, I've never seen him. I believe this is his first acting credit. I might be wrong. Correct me if I'm wrong. But I thought that he was fine as the lead character. As I watched the movie, and especially by the end, it makes sense of why his character's kind of playing the way he's playing. And I thought the young kid did a good job of playing those scary moments. And definitely by the end of the film, definitely taking advantage of the reveals that we get there. But I thought he was fine. I thought that, again, a lot of the movie, when you see the ending, the performances at the beginning make sense of why there's that tension between, Charlie and his dad, Max, the actor Max. I can't think of the dad's name in the movie, but you can see why there's that awkwardness to the characters. I'm just sitting there watching, like, why does his dad not like his son? But again, based on the ending, you find out why he's giving that performance. Same with his mom, same with the doctor. So again, thinking of this film from the end to the beginning, a lot of that stuff makes sense. But the beginning still has to be executed properly and in a manner that engages you. And I just thought that the performances at the beginning, the things they were doing, the decisions they were making, kind of was those horror film tropes where it's just like, why are you doing this? Why are they not in this room? Why is no one watching him? Type of situation. And it became on and on again that we saw these type of scenes. And I thought that the writing was a little dull. The actual scares where we see the haunting of this house and the ghosts of the house and all that were not effective. It always seemed like it was like 2 to 3 seconds late where you would see something on the screen and then the audio from the film to make you jump or scared just felt a little bit off. And I thought the execution really in that first and second act were very poor because, again, I was very unengaged in the film and wasn't interested. But you all are probably here, and if you've seen the film, I'm going to talk about the third act without spoiling it for those that haven't seen it. The third act goes off the rails in a pretty good way, in my opinion. Again, when you have a film, I wish that the third act would have I wish the third act would have been in the first and second act in regards to the bonkerness that we see and the craziness and establishing this thing that they introduced at the end. Again, I thought the ending was by far the best part of the movie because it went all the way in. If you're going to have this bonkers type of idea, then have your first two acts inject some of those elements, because again, it feels kind of out of left field. That's the third act is when my phone was down and I was locked in, like, what the hell, literally hell, is going on in this film? But again, like I said, it's unfortunate the first two acts are very dull and doesn't meet the excitement or the entertaining aspect and the bunkerness of that third act. So again, a pretty short review, but as far as my thoughts on the film, it wasn't that great. But I will commend the directors by going all the way in the third act of the film. And again, I think that based on how the third act plays out, you start to see those things that I might have been criticizing at the beginning. It kind of makes more sense of why certain things played out the way they are. But still, I don't think the execution was that great in that first two acts. So I'll give this film a 2.5 out of 5. Not giving it a 2 or a 1 or anything, because again, that third act is pretty crazy in the best way possible, in my opinion. But it's just not the best movie still at the end of the day. I've seen worse films on Netflix, as you all know from my reviews here. But 2.5 out of 5 for a film that came out a couple weeks ago. I watched it on Halloween. That's my thoughts on the film. Let me know if you liked this film, if you thought the third act was just as good as I did, or if you liked the entirety of the film. Let me know in the comments. Subscribe to our channel if you haven't already. Hit that notification bell. Stay up to date with our videos. Definitely keep an eye out for some reviews that will be available this weekend for just Disney Plus. It's a couple weeks from now, but Apple Plus. And also, we did a review for The King, which we've been on Netflix today. Check that out. We got Lighthouse, Terminator Dark Fate that we reviewed this week, as well as Dr. Sleep. So check out those videos. Thank you for watching this review, and we'll see you on the next one.